Hello and good morning. It's Suzanne. How are you? I'm the weight loss coach, and I'm coming in today, Wednesday wellness tip, but part 6 of the series that I've been running of how to overcome emotional eating. So today is all about learning to forgive yourself. Now, we will all we will all emotionally eat for either positive emotions or negative emotions. It's built into our DNA, and we actually eat to soothe and self regulate our emotions. This is what we are designed to do as humans, as eaters. But obviously, along the way, at some point, it becomes unhelpful and it's a cause of great angst, anxiety, guilt, remorse, all sorts of things. So, what I'm what I teach my clients is that learn to learn to forgive yourself. If you find yourself overeating or eating in a way that is unhelpful, don't spend a lot of energy self-berating, self-attacking, because that just exacerbates the whole issue, the whole guilt complex around eating. When you feel like you needed to be comforted, and you've eaten something and then all of a sudden you feel bad. That is just going to raise your stress levels. The science behind that is as soon as we feel bad, our stress levels raise. Cortisol, insulin, they track each other. They tell the body to hang on to weight. And that's exactly not what we want to do. What we're wanting to do is feel better. Now, when we're eating food to feel better and then we feel bad, that's the issue. It's the feeling bad bit. So what I'm asking you to do is to just show some self-kindness. Allow yourself maybe 2 to 3 minutes rather than a day or an hour or however long it takes for you to just let that thought go. Because the less time, the less energy we spend in that negative space, the better we're able to regulate our own emotions. So it becomes a part of us instead of eating and then feeling bad all day and then thinking, oh, well, what's the point now? I'm just going to keep going, and feeling even worse, going to bed not feeling good, waking up going, oh my God, I blew it. And now what am I going to do? I may as well just, bugger it. So it just continues and continues and continues, and that's not where you want to be. The energy of that self-attack is completely self-defeating. And in truth, you would not allow that to happen to a beautiful friend of yours, a child, a loved one. If you knew what they were saying to themselves inside their heads, you would just go, no, stop. That doesn't work. It's not helpful. Although we allow ourselves to do it, we are very good at hiding those kinds of negative self-talk and self-depreciating self-attack. But in actual fact, it's causing a whole heap of internal upset, which is just contributing to the problem that we're trying to work on. So treat yourself with love and kindness and go, okay, that wasn't helpful, but I'm not going to dwell on it. And this is, is a discussion that I have with many of my clients, and who have been, over a few weeks, the first few weeks that they've been working with me, have doing really, really well. And then they go, oh, Suzanne, I think, I mucked up. I went and had a whole heap of biscuits, or I, had my cake or whatever it was. And so then we talk about it. We go, well, hang on a minute. What was happening at that moment? And have you been doing that every day? Or is it just a one-off? Because we will all have, whether we have a good relationship with food or not a good relationship with food, we will all have a time when we just go, oh, bugger it, I'm just going to have this because it makes me feel good. But the secret is to not allow yourself to fall into that self-attack afterwards. Always practice self-kindness and treat yourself with love and care, and just say to yourself, well, okay, I did it this time. I'm not going to do it again. Or if I do, I'm only going to spend 2 to 3 minutes rather than 2 to 3 hours or 2 to 3 days or whatever it is in self-attack. The less you spend, the less time you spend in that space, the better off that your stress levels are going to be, your body's going to be, your metabolism is going to be. So, and you know, as I said before, you wouldn't be speaking, or you wouldn't take that from anyone else, hearing someone be so self-attacking and self-berating. It's just not in our nature to support that. What we want to do is to support ourselves in our own success. So I hope you found that helpful. Also, just wanting to let you know that I've started a Wednesday Wellness Tips blog. You would have received, if you're on my email list, you would have received that this morning. And that is all about who we are as eaters, how everything in our life affects what is happening inside our body. So our thoughts, beliefs, our feelings, our stress levels, relaxation, pleasure, awareness, all of these things will affect how our body processes food, how our who and how we are and how we act as eaters is just a fascinating area, and it's part of the mind body nutrition area. As an eating psychology coach, I work with women every day around this. So I've put together a whole heap of blogs, and I'm sending them out to you. Hopefully that will give you a different insight into how your body works around food. So that's all from me. Happy Wednesday, everyone. And I will be back in next Wednesday with the final part 7 of how to calm emotional eating. If you've got any questions, please pop them below. Tag me if you've got something else going on for you in your life. You're wanting some help in another area. Just tag me and we will address that on the next live. Okay, bye-bye.